It's time for weekly purchases. I know
Oh, we're
everyone
not gonna
was.
end
I,
the show?
I remember everyone was missing it last week, but you know what? Last week, by the time we were done with Turtle Watch, we were at like an hour and 20 minutes, and I know none of y'all
That's true.
motherfuckers are actually watching the entire show anyway, so I didn't want to try to put you through that. So, weekly purchases. Jamar, have you? I know you've got some stuff. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, well, I mean, when you say stuff, you mean stuff. Plural? What, whatever. All right.
I
So
don't
you know
fucking
my
know.
my coin phrase is shelf representation. Shelf representation. There we go.
Like that you had to
There you
do
go.
the syllables.
Oh, you're not gonna do the graphic? Okay.
No, we did
Um.
discuss a graphic.
So there's a movie that my wife like loves near and dear, and it is Scream. I had to say it in my head because I always say scary movie, and
Mhm.
that's because I got Ghostface here. I don't know if that's gonna pick up back here, zoom in, but yeah, it's the Toonie Terrors. First of all, I just again I'm gonna buy the shark for Jaws. Like I just love like the packaging. I love like the I just love the Toon figures, of course,
Mhm.
because of like I don't know if it's just what they do like a great job with the paint and all the design. Anyways, I just had to get this and I needed to find a reason to, and I saw Ghostface. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. This is now my representation of my wife, a mass murderer on my shelves. The only problem is I just don't know
That's
if
some
I want to
foreshadowing.
open it, but I definitely oh god, no, I definitely think I will open this up just to have this out here. But that's cool. That's really my only thing.
All right.
I didn't get this at Target, which is disappointing. I kept going to
That's
Target every time
shocking.
we go there. Yeah, because they have like 1,000 of them. Every time I go over there, I look. No, 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 no. I just happened to go to a toy store in the mall. Yeah, I went to a
Oh
mall. I
man,
don't know if you guys know what that
you're
is.
dated as fuck with that reference.
But yeah, they just happened to have it. I was like, yo, I gotta get this. And I told her, shelf representation, gave her the whole thing. And she's like, yeah, that makes sense. So
Shocked you didn't get the ultimate version with like the three different masks and everything
yeah, but this is I just love this,
because the
I just
cartooniness.
yeah, that's just too serious.
Plus, that's more of your wife. She's very animated and excitable, but she'll also murder
Right.
you. So like it's
Exactly.
very
If
fitting.
she's
I,
gonna
I
be a
get it.
murderer, it's gonna be a cartoon
She's gonna be a
murder.
Scooby Doo murderer.
Right. So yeah, that's what I have for this week.
uh,
Murdering wife.
I have a pretty small week too. Nothing too crazy. So I did a trade after the announcements from Mezco that they're redoing some figures. I decided I'd rather unload the ones I have of the originals that I didn't want anymore now versus having to wait for them to come out and the price drop and then the price go back up and then try to find someone to buy it. So I was like, I'll just get rid of it now. So I did a trade and got the first release of the Mezco Joker. Um, Last year had some money issues and had to sell my exclusive one, which is the cooler version of like the trench coat and the actual like comic accurate colors. So this is
Mhm.
just a nice placeholder until I eventually rebuy that and find one at a good price. But I was super excited to get that. And then my even more exciting purchase after literally probably 2 months of looking at this in the stores, going to Target and Walmart constantly, and not finding it. Entertainment Earth of all places fulfilled
Oh,
my pre-order and shipped it, and I still haven't seen it in store. But I've got my death metal Batman,
that's right.
and I am so excited. I've got the motorcycle back there.
Yeah,
I He's gonna be Monday's review, so keep an eye out
getting
for
on it quick.
that. And he turned out a lot better than I expected, and I'm excited because now I don't have to go to Target or Walmart because that was literally the only thing that like was out and about that's officially announced that I've been
Yeah.
looking for, and it kind of saves me that hassle and headache of going there, being disappointed, and then coming home and crying a little bit. So I'm super excited he showed up, and I'm also excited that because my biggest fear of the Mezco or not Mezco, the McFarlane stuff is sometimes it's flawless, and other times it'll be like an eyeball is in the wrong spot kind of thing. I've seen some pretty rough paint apps. Like for instance, the White Knight Joker. My Walmart had 6 of them, and I literally had to go through and keep looking at all
Oh
6 because
my
all
god.
but one of them, his pupil one was like down here, so he had like some super lazy eye problems, and I'm like, can't be having that. So
Yeah.
I opened it and I inspected it. I'm like, oh my god, it's perfect. Thank you, toy gods. Uh, so that was a pretty exciting moment in the sad modern toy for life.
But still exciting.
It was. That wraps up weekly purchases, and that means it's time to close out the show. As always, please make sure to like and subscribe, but not only that, leave us a comment below with the announcements you are excited for. And if you enjoy our faces, hit the little bell, get notified when our videos go up. You have Modern Toyfare news every Friday with me and Jamar, and sometimes Nate when his surgery is over. And then you have Modern Toyfare reviews on Mondays and usually Wednesday or Thursday, depending on what I've got in the circuit. If you, for some reason, don't enjoy our faces and you're just like, them some ugly motherfuckers, we have an audio only version of Modern Toy Fair News available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Spotify, and other podcast apps you know and love. So check that out, and we will see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.
It's not as cool. That's why I gotta open it.